Hey, what's going on, guys? Blue the Gamer here, back with another video where today we're playing a brand new game. Well, not really new. It was in beta quite a bit ago, but it's been released publicly, like officially. And yeah, so this is Creatures of Aether. And Creatures of Aether is a free to download card game, and it's made by Dan Fernacey, obviously, and all the people, including some more, that did Rivals of Aether. And I'm going to collect my 5th day login reward now. See what's inside this common chest. Aether coins, Weedwing, Nimbus, and Shiver Scale. Alright, cool. Then we'll go check the shop. Scroll down here, grab a free Aether chest. 35, 5, some Sneedle cards, Drift Monk cards, Weedwing cards, and a new card, Ash. Ooh, got some emotes coming in. Alright, let's go check out Ash, that new card. Here it is. Whew, good grief, I've been outside today. Wasn't a good idea. Cool. Looks like a... I don't even know what this would be. But it's an upper hand. This is a new kind of power I've seen. Gains +1 for each fire creature in your hand for 1 turn only. So this would be like if I have fire cards in my hand, I would use this to buff it up. So that would probably work on just using like a full fire deck, which I'm not too keen on using. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do a standard dungeon, and I got my little Rano figure equipped. I could use Crag, but I want to use Rano, so we're just gonna bounce right into. Also, this is my I'll move this over here real quick. This is my battle deck, like if I'm actually going to do the arenas. I chose Orcane as my rival, and his special ability is Puddle Port. Capture creatures from a distance using water spouts. Spouts can wrap the board to hit from the opposite side. So what happens is like if Orcane's top number is higher by at least 1 of the opponent's bottom number, but the opponent is like a space above me, I can put Orcane. Let me just do this. I'll just do this real quick. Very hard, normal. We'll go normal. Board is 4x4. Could you do a okay? Yeah, 4x4. We'll give. We'll give them Clarin, and we'll just do this. Let's see what happens. So this is a practice mode, and we're gonna see, or I'm gonna show you how the game works and how my deck works. So I'm gonna go first. Now I do have some cards such as this one, Chillimari, and Lumberguard, and Grizzlus. And Grizzlus and Lumberguard actually give defensive buffs, so they're really good. And then Chillimari, I'm gonna say Calamari. Chillimari adds water element spaces to the field. So I'll just show that real quick. Let's see, where can I place him to really change how this plays? I'll put Chillimari right here, and what's gonna do is it will remove this leaf space. It'll add a water space here and a water space here, and it'll buff this water space by 1, just like so. Now my opponent is off. Why would you play? Okay, I didn't think that the bot would do that, but okay. So we're just gonna go in and capture the card, get a +2, and then he captures it with a buff card. And now what's gonna happen here is on my turn, all of his cards get +1. So that's not really too good for me. But this is where Orcane's ability would come in as well, because what I could do is, like, say this fire space was like +3 or +4, whatever. I mean, it'd have to be +4 for me to actually capture it. I could place Orcane here, and the 4 on his full left could actually go through this wall here, and it would go through the wall, come out on this side, and then flip this guy from afar. So Orcane's power is a very offensive power. It allows you to capture players' cards that you wouldn't be able to capture normally. But you just have to make sure that your powers are able to capture them, or you can be buffed with your powers to capture them afterwards as well. I really want to see if I can change that Clarin, because it's going to be an issue with its 6 on left and right, 7 on bottom, and 5 on top. I could capture it with this little guy here. I'm going to try it, because I don't know if it's going to activate her power or not. It did activate her power. But it's mine now? I don't know what her power does exactly. When flipped, a plasma field... Oh! Oh! Wait, I'm so Wait, so did I just put myself in a... No, I didn't give myself a buff, right? Did I? Did I give myself a buff here? I don't know if I did or not. I'm gonna put it over here. That's better. I don't know if I did that right or not. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, and therefore it's gonna buff all my stuff. So on my turn, it's gonna buff all those cards. And they just nerf themselves? Okay, I don't have... Oh, also, if you were to, like, say this wind space right here, this card element is Earth. If I were to... Whoops. If I were to take this Earth card and place it on this air element space, it'll actually get -1. Same thing would go if I took this Earth element card and put it on this 3 water space. I would get -3. So sometimes the play is to use those so your opponent can't, but you also weaken yourself tremendously. I mean, like just even -1 is bad. So I'm actually just gonna go and do this real quick. I'm gonna do this. And that was actually a mistake because I didn't read the card right, but then he's going to capture that one. And what I can do is I can place this guy in here and capture both of those. It'll do -1, but it'll work. Just like that. Oh. Oh! My ability... So I didn't help myself. It is the opponent. But it's only if I flip it. So anything with a buff can be ruined by doing that. Ah. Well, now I know how Clarin works. Okay, cool. I'm going to go here, get -3, and not capture anything. But my opponent can't capture anything either. So now, here's where things get tricky. Because I cannot capture this guy here in the top left corner, or top right corner, and I can't capture this little guy here on that water space. So I cannot capture anybody, so I'm legit gonna have to win by just sheer luck here on this move. Plus, the Clarion Shield cuts my ability out. And I win. So yeah, I actually didn't get to show... I didn't get to show how Orcane's power works, but I know how Clarin's works now. So we'll actually try it again. We'll try it again. But this time, What does absent do? Actually, let's make it do Arcane. Yeah, we'll do Arcane. Alright, so let's see. Obviously, I'm gonna go first. Now I do actually want to do some of the dungeon matches, but first I just want to try to show you guys what Arcane does, because he's a really good card. And if you guys get this game, then choose Arcane. Unless you want to be Zetterburn and just like burn out every single element buff space on the field, then yeah, sure, pick Zetterburn if you want to just like be a little wussy about it. I mean, you gotta use these to your advantage, and you can also use them to your opponent's disadvantage. So let's just start out simple. Use your weak cards first. Put them in spaces where you can get your opponent to capture them easily, but then also make it to where your opponent can get captured easily as well. So I kind of messed myself up here a little bit, but I can do this. Arcane's power. Observe. All the way across the stage. Arcane's power is so good. I'm gonna put this fire on right here and capture that little scroll guy. Oh, and now he used his Arcane. He's gonna capture that one and capture mine. So now this guy and this guy are actually locked in. They can't be changed from that position. But I can, with the power of this 3 space, capture both of them and then buff all of my cards. Boom. Which then includes his Arcane. And see, now those 3 cards that are now his, he's locked them in and buffed them. Kind of useless, but that's what happened. So I don't have an air card that can go in this space, so I'm basically really weak in that position. I don't want to try to touch that at all. Now, what I can do is I can place this here, remove that earth, and place 2 more water spaces. He's going to use that earth at his advantage. But then I'm just going to go in and use this fire, lock this space in, and he's going to try to capture it. But he can't. He captured that one instead. Now, what I can do is I can use Lumberguard here and capture this card again, which I might just do. But for the time being, to kind of like preserve space, I'm going to use this here, lock it in so it can't be captured. He placed that card there, and here's my play. I now capture 2 cards instead of 1, and then load all my cards up with strength. He captures not even 1 card, so that was a big win actually. 7-10, that's a big win. So yeah, that's Arcane's power. It takes some skill to use, but it's a really good, like, well-balanced power. So, now that's clear out the way. Let's go into a standard dungeon. And this is like a draft battle kind of thing. So, it's really, really cool how it plays out. So, this space beside me is going to be a 4x4 battlefield. And then the space that's straight above me is an epic chest that I can actually get for free? What? That's pretty nuts. There's like, okay then, there's like no key lock for it. So yeah, we'll just see what cards I get. We'll go into it and hopefully win. Goodness gracious. Alright, so I do see my deck now. I got a lot of commons and 1 rare, which is Ember Tusk. Okay, so Ember Tusk is going to be my big play guy. Cobbleclaw. Cobbleclaw is actually a Rivals of Aether workshop pet that you can download. So seeing Cobbleclaw be added into Creatures of Aether is really cool. Like he got his own little cameo, even though he's not even an official creature. So, this guy's also strong, Sting Stream, because he's got 7 on his top part. Cobbleclaw has 6 and 4 on his bottom and right, or his bottom and left. I don't get this wrong. I'm left-handed, but the majority of the world is right-handed, so I get my left confused with my right because I try to be like the rest of the world. Don't judge me. I have issues. So yeah, but Cobble Claw, Sting Stream, and Umber Tusk are going to be my big play, guys. So I'm going to use my weakest card first. I'm going to put it right here. My opponent went to the bottom part, and he used this card. Now see, he has 0 on his left and his bottom. That's already, in my opinion, a bad card, but sometimes that's the play to go. Also because the AI, instead of using the 3+ or the 3+ Earth and Fire, or instead of the AI using 3+ Fire or 3+ Earth to get that buff on him, he went straight for the 3 versus the 2. So, not the best play, but that's what he did. So we're actually going to go this way. I'm going to use this 4 here. I'm going to hopefully get my opponent to use one of those 2 spaces. But he doesn't. He goes in and captures his card again. So I'm actually going to punish this. And I'm going to capture both of them at the same time. Like this. And this card also has 7 at the bottom, but I don't really care. Because he just captured 2 again. So, there it went. He finally used that 3+ and got 2 cards in his favor. Let's see. Dang, this isn't actually looking too good. I'm going to go here. And get that buff and secure that card in. And he secured that card in. I'm going to go in and secure this card. I'm going to secure that Drift Monk. I almost said Swirl Monk. And now, see, he actually has -1 on his left and top. So I can capture that even with a 0. I don't have a 0, so I can't demonstrate it, but still, that's what happens. I'm actually going to capture with Cobble Claw. I'm going to grab this guy here. So I'm going to secure his spot. And he tried to capture those, so I can actually punish this. Actually, I can't because this guy has a 1 on the bottom and this guy has a 3 on the bottom, so I can't actually touch his 3 that he got from that subtraction of the -1. But I can capture this card and secure my top space. So 7 is my strongest at this moment, and I've captured it. Now I'm going to capture this card, hold my space. He has to get minus. Can't capture a single one. Victory's mine. Next battle, moving on. Oh, actually, before I do move on to the next battle, there are cards that I can take after every battle, and the only person that I can actually buff up from this battle is Drift Monk. So we're going to level him up to level 2. He buffs up 1 power on each side, which is actually pretty good in my opinion, because that gives him 1 and the ability to capture, or the better ability to try to capture cards on the opposite side. So we're going to move this blank space. We're going to battle a 4x4. I actually don't know why I tried to cut that. I'm sorry. So let's just go straight into it again. Coin flip's going to be me. Always. Dungeon always does this. Weakest card first. Always. Because if you do your strongest card first, then you won't have that card to come back and fight any other card that your opponent may play. So I'm going to capture this fire guy right here. Now, he's buffed up by 7, so if he tries to play a card to capture on that 7 side, I've messed up. So I'm going to go ahead and secure that and buff myself up to 8. If he captures that 8, we have an issue. But he didn't, so here's what I can do. I can go in right here, get this +1, capture both of those cards, and then he's going to capture that 1. So actually, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do, let's see, I'm going to go in right here, capture that card back. Now that entire bottom row, yeah, that entire bottom row is now secure. So I'm actually going to go in like this, capture this, secure that spot. The whole bottom row, perfectly secure, ready to battle. I'm going to go here, capture both of those. Those 2 cards are now secure by me. He can't even capture that card. Well, guess what, buddy? I'm just going to go right here, capture that card. All of those cards are now secure. Couldn't capture a single one. That's a massive win. 12-5? Whoa. That's pretty nuts. Alright, so we're going to buff up. Let's buff up Weedwing. That's a little bat here. Let's buff up Weedwing. I could have buffed up Cobbleclaw, but he's pretty good already. I want to buff up my weaker cards to begin with. Alright, next battle. Let's try to get that key first, so I can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, because there's a golden door that's going to let me go to my safe, which is going to get me some good cards that I might have to use in my own deck. So this is a 3x3. There's only a +1 of each element, but the play is still the same. Weak cards first. Try to force your opponent to capture you in the most strange positions, like that right there. So, I'm actually going to use this card. I'm going to buff this space, capture this. He's going to go down and capture it again. That's fine. I'm going to go... Let's see, I got to capture both of these. I'm going to do this, -1, but I secure his Ember Tusk. And instead of trying to capture Cobbleclaw, he captures his card back, which is this Scorch Hawk. So I'm actually going to take my fire cards, and I'm going to do this, capture him, secure that spot. He's going to capture it back, but it's his mistake, because I can now capture both of those cards with my buff card and seal that victory. The dungeon runs are really good, because there are some times where the shop just gives you, ooh, I could power up that Ember Tusk. But Ember Tusk is already too OP, so we're going to buff up this Chill Monkey, or whatever it was called. What is it called, actually? I forgot. We'll figure it out in a second. Alrighty. So, next battle's going to be another 3v3. We got to take it slow by the game's cards. Alright, here we go. It is a Blizzape, not Chill Monkey. Blizzape. Alrighty, so we're going to play our weak card first in the same spot as last time. He captured by the top. That's a new card. Wait, I'm so confused what just happened. Gains +1 for each air creature in your hand. Oh, I think I know what happened. Klawala. That's a cute little card. But I think I know what happened there. Yeah, that doesn't seem like too much of a good ability to me. Ooh, that was okay. Let's see. Let's gonna capture this card. We're gonna secure that spot in the fire area. That's also a new card to me, but it's the same kind of thing. Joltbeak. Let's get them 2 boys and capture them real quick. And he's gonna capture that. I'm gonna capture this and secure a +1 space. He's gonna capture Cobbleclaw, but then I'm gonna come in with this boy. Actually, I can't capture those. Oh well, we'll just do it this way. Capture that middle one. Secure the win. Moving on. Oh yeah, good stuff. Let's buff up. Let's buff up Blizzape again. Blizzape's a good card. Blizzape's a good card. Alright, so now we get this golden key. Collect. Ba-ding. We're going to jump all the way back over here. Go up this doorway. We're going to fight this battle here. Now, after we complete this 3x3, I'm gonna be able to grab that epic chest and grab that safe. So, same play as last time. Put the hop slop in the middle, bottom. It's gonna capture it. Okay, this guy just removed every buff possible. I mean, he's now only got one space area that he could probably buff himself with. So I'm actually gonna use that to my advantage. Bruh, that's a pretty sick looking design. Wow. Okay, so yeah, so he just captured my card with his special ability. I'm starting to hate this ability now, actually. That's kind of annoying. Alright, let's just do it this way. We're gonna... Let's see, we're gonna go here. Capture that. He's gonna go there. Now he controls the entire left side. That's fine. We're gonna go here. I now control top middle. He now has controlled both of those. Well then. I have lost. Okay. But you know what? That has at least happened once to me every time. Makes good content too. So, straight back into it. You can't change how it sets up. You just gotta go for it. So, this time, we're gonna try to go ahead and secure some spots just off the back already. Okay, so he played that card and captured that. I'm actually gonna go, because I can't actually capture that card. That card is stuck there. But I can do this. He went there instead, so he captured that. I'm gonna see if I can try to pull off like a double capture that can secure a good spot for me. But I can't make one. Okay. I say this. Let's secure Couple Claw right here. This could go bad. This could go really bad. I'm gonna secure his Smoke Alien. Oh, this is good. This is good. Boom, double capture. Just like that. So the part is like you have to make sure that your opponent, like, because you can't really kind of like fake out. You can't fake out the AI enemies, but you can try to figure out where your real life enemies are going, like your real players. And those are in like the arena battles. So now that we've actually cleared the 3x3, we're gonna move on. We're gonna collect this epic chest here. And we're gonna do this here. Oh! Oh! Those are actually some good cards. We have to go to the safe. To this event. Now, this safe event is I can pick one of the cards in my deck for this dungeon. I can put 50 away, and when I beat the boss, I then collect that 50. So let's actually no. I use Hop Slop. I'm actually gonna take Hop Slop cards. This is good stuff right here. We're gonna go this way, and yeah. I actually don't have enough time to finish this dungeon, but basically the next two battles are just gonna be a 4x4. There's gonna be a 3x3, and then the boss battle. But you can see that the boss actually has this water symbol. All of their cards are water type. So basically when I go in to attack him, I can try to take the +3 and +1 water spaces as quickly as possible, capture them, and then he can't actually buff himself any other way unless he uses, well, this card here. This got Avatar, but he actually can't do that unless he captures my cards, because what that does is Avatar, it gets a +4 for every, if you control a card of each element, including itself. And then this has the upper hand again, and those are the only two special ability cards that he has. So he ain't gonna be too hot. But yeah, so I actually don't have enough time to finish this dungeon, but this is Creatures of Aether. Free to download, really fun, super easy concept to grasp. Go download, go have fun, and I'll see you there. Yeah. See you next time.